So tell me, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Nevil Stow, and I'm originally from Devon in the UK. Sorry, Tiffany, but Devon is much better than Cornwall. But now I live in Canmore, Alberta, in Canada. This has been home for 19 years, I think. So,
And what do you do for a living?
I fix things. I am a professional fixer. Officially, I work for a construction company, and I make people's $1-million homes look like $1 million. And when I'm not doing that, I fix motorcycles and other stuff. So, yeah, fix things.
So tell me, what was your first bike and how long have you been riding?
Wow. Okay, that's a two-part story. My older brother gave me a Honda, I think it was a Honda C90, it was a step-through, when I was 6 years old. And I remember in the fields outside my house having to run alongside that bike with my hand on the throttle so I could jump on the running board or jump in the middle there so I could hop up onto the seat and then to ride it around the fields. Was that my first bike? Yes, it was my first. I remember not having to pedal, and I loved that. It's funny because I've actually gone back to pedaling. I love pedaling now. But was that my first bike? No. Unfortunately, my first bike was a Puch 50. It was yellow. It was nicknamed the banana bike. It broke down once. And I got so fed up with it, I just threw it in a hedgerow and I walked home. I had a glowworm for a headlamp. It was awful, but that was officially my first road-going motorcycle. Yeah.
So what type of riding do you normally do and what motorcycle do you have now?
We have 5 motorcycles, a V-Strom over there. Over there. I have the Princess. I have a BMW R1200 GSA, which is it's good for North American roads. This one I built to go around the world. DR650, slightly modified, and a couple of 1982 TT 250s that I love. I really love them. So, what style of riding do I do? It really depends on what my moods are. But I love being backcountry. I love being on gravel roads. I love, well, not just gravel roads, but just logging roads, that kind of thing. Good company, a few hundred kilometres in the middle of nowhere is where I like it the best. But I love road riding as well. Basically, the older I get, the more various forms of riding I like, which have done.
So tell me, what are some of the places that you've ridden?
Yeah, some of the places. Okay, I keep going back to this. Kazakhstan was both my happiness and happiness and joy and my sadness. I got knocked off my bike in Kazakhstan on this one. I got hit by a drunk driver who sideswiped me and took me down the road at about 30 miles an hour. It wasn't that bad. But I had such happy moments in Kazakhstan as well. The scenery there, the steppes, the beautiful, a lot happened to me in Kazakhstan. I got sick there, but I also made some good friends there who are still very good friends. I can't describe the place. I would go back there in a heartbeat. Please don't knock me off the bike again, though. Please, please, please. Sober up, buddy. Okay? So...
So, what are some other places that you've ridden?
Russia. Rode right across Russia. Siberia. Stunning. The Russian people are absolutely fantastic. I don't care what anybody thinks. I've experienced what I've experienced, and I can only speak from my experience there. Gorgeous, gorgeous country. Lovely people. They will give their shirt off their back to help you out. And the scenery is just amazing. It's like It's like riding through northern British Columbia, northern Alberta. It's in a lot of places. But it's wilder because they've only still really building the infrastructure up there. So amazing places. South Korea. South Korea is so dainty and twee, for want of a better word, compared to Siberia. Again, beautiful people. Everything seems to be so polished and very clipped there, but another amazing country, and very, very different. So yeah, love it.
So does any one experience stand out most, and if so, why?
Any one experience? Wow. I think it's a multitude of experience. From my point of view, it's the camaraderie of actually being on a motorcycle to begin with. I still to this day I still get the thrill of the fact when you're riding down the road and you get that cool, hey buddy, you know, or as my friend's wife Carol would do. She'll be riding down the road and she'll be like, you know. So I love that experience every time. It means that you're my friend. It means that I'm going to stop and I'm going to help you out if you're in trouble. And every time it still gets me here, every single time. So yeah, anyone experienced traveling globally? I think that's it. The acknowledgement that you're on two wheels. That's really it.
So tell me, what is one valuable lesson that riding motorcycles has taught you about life in general?
Wear all the gear all the time, without a doubt. Kids and adults too. I can't stress that enough. I got knocked off at 50 kilometres an hour, 30 miles an hour, and I had some very good gear on. Thank you, Climb, for sponsoring me. Yeah, at GAT. I really can't stress that enough. I know people. I know it's your own individual choice, and I know that you want to do what you want to do. But think about it this way: run towards me one day in shorts, and then knee slide towards me on asphalt. If you can't do that, then why are you going to do it on a motorcycle?
And is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think so. The world, I've seen as much of the world as I can so far. And if you're thinking of getting out and travelling on a motorcycle, just believe this. Most people will tell you this. And that is that the world is 99.9% good. You have to teach a child to hate. There are a few people that have done that. But to tell you the truth, most people you meet are interested in what you do, where you go, and why you're travelling in this method. And they want to help you out. They are fascinated with you, and they regard you as a little bit of a local folk hero as you breeze into town. It's kind of like the old days when a pilot used to, in the 1920s, land his biplane in a farmer's field. The villagers would gather around and come and say hi. Same deal. I think from that point of view, you have to be a little bit more environmentally aware of where you're at if you're travelling in certain countries, and respect their cultures. And on the same note, just believe the fact that most people, it's human nature to help each other out, and that's what they're going to do. So yeah, believe that, because it actually does happen.
Great. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time, and so great to finally meet you.
Sharon, thanks so much. We've been Facebook friends for a long, long time.
And to be able to sit in the garage.
Finally I get to meet you. So it's lovely. It really is lovely.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.